Hey, what's up? It's me, JDS 4696. Today I'm doing a review for my Snake Plissken figure from Escape from New York. But actually, what's kind of cool about the figure is actually based on both his appearances, like in both films that Snake Plissken was in. And he's played by Kurt Russell. It's like a combination of like how he looked in Escape from New York and also Escape from L.A., which is the sequel. And both films were directed by John Carpenter, and they starred Kurt Russell as the protagonist, known as Snake Plissken. Now he was really I think Kurt Russell always used to mention that he was kind of inspired by Clint Eastwood roles when he made this character, this hero or whatever. When he decided to play this actor, he's basically doing he mentioned, I think, like Clint Eastwood impersonations, you know. So that's my review for Snake Plissken, and it is based on his appearance, I guess you could say, in Escape from L.A. And this is part of the McFarlane Toys Movie Maniacs Series 3. Alright. Now this right here is the box, the packaging that Snake came in. As you can see, it has like the patch over his eye, and it says it is based on his appearance from in Escape from L.A., which is the sequel to Escape from New York. And as you can see, it says Snake Plissken right down the side. Now the film, like I mentioned before, that Snake Plissken is known for being in and where he's from is this film right here, which is Escape from New York. And this is the version that I had of it, as you can see. Escape from New York, the film. And this is one of my all-time favorite films. I really like this film a lot, and it's easily one of my favorite films, especially one of my favorite actually it's my second favorite John Carpenter film after Halloween, Okay, so yeah, that's what it is based on, and it was also, actually it's based on a sequel to that film, which is known as Escape from L.A. Okay. Now this is the poster that the the Movie Maniacs figures come with. This is the actual Escape from L.A. poster, and I went to see this in theaters back in 1996 when it was at theaters. I went and saw this in the theaters. Excuse me. And I thought this was a good film. I like it a lot. It's almost very exactly like Escape from New York, which is kind of funny about it. They're not funny, but I mean that's what kind of makes it kind of odd to a certain extent, because it's basically like it's Escape from New York, but this time he's in L.A. instead of New York, So yeah, this is like the poster, and as you can see, it had Kurt Russell on the poster, and it says Snake is back, Escape from L.A. You also could see him on the surfboard, the scene with the tsunami was coming, he was surfing on it with the other guy in the movie. Okay. Now this is a excellent figure. I mean, excellent. If you are a Snake Plissken fan, or just a fan of the Escape from New York films, this is an excellent figure to have. It looks exactly like Snake Plissken, or Kurt Russell. I mean, like his clothing and everything. It's really cool, and it has a lot of accessories came with it. He comes with 3 guns, a removable belt that you can put the guns in, and plus he also comes for this jacket. Now this is what makes him look like his appearance on Escape from L.A. is like his jacket that he has, So I'm gonna go and touch on all that, And it's not that much articulation in it, but it's pretty cool, You can once I take his jacket off, I'll show how everything is, Cause see, he has 2 of these guns right here, with these infrared, the laser on it, as you can see. He has these, 2 of these. And here's his forgive me for him being kind of dusty, These were the holsters that you can put the guns in, Plus they have this belt right here as well that you can button together to put around Snake's his waist. And this right here is his other gun too as well. Now before I take Snake's jacket off, I'm gonna just give you an example of how this works. Now to get his jacket off, which is kind of tricky but not really that big of a deal, is you get right here on his hands, like Snake's hands, then you pull them off. See, as you can see, I pulled his hand off. Then you gotta take the other one off as well. This one right here, as you can see up here. See, I done took that one off, which is kind of cool, you know. See, now Snake has no hands, you know. So now you can like pull the jacket off. And I think as well you have to take his arms off too, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna go and do all that, you know, in the video. And before I do that, by the way, this is like when he has on his jacket. I think even the guns, if I'm not mistaken. But when he has on his jacket, you know, this is based on his appearance in the sequel, Escape from L.A. Because he didn't have his jacket in Escape from New York. He only had his jacket in Escape from L.A. But like his guns, now if I'm not mistaken, these were introduced in L.A. too, I think. But this gun, I believe, I think this is the one he had on the first one. I think it was in the sequel too. I can't be sure. But I know the jacket is like from Escape from L.A., the sequel. Because when you take the jacket off, Snake looks like he looked it on the original film, Escape from New York. So this is Snake right here with like his jacket off, and this is how he looked it on the first film, Escape from New York. Because he has on like the gray like army type pants, you know, with like the stripes in it, like the army like pants, you know, and he has on like these boots, and this is like his shirt that he had on. I forget what you call these kind of shirts. This is the same shirt he had on with these same pants. So when he doesn't have the jacket on, this is based on really his appearance in Escape from New York. I think on Escape from LA he had on completely all black, like all his pants, because it's been a while since I've seen that one. But he had like his pants were all black, but this version right here, this is how he looked it in the first Escape from New York film, like I mentioned before, which is this. And it starred like Kurt Russell, you know, as Snake Plissken, and Donald Pleasance was also in the film too as well. And like Isaac Hayes and Ernest Borgnine, all of them were in this film as well, you know. And other like familiar, like, you know, actors too as well. Now as you can see, now when I took Snake's jacket off, I had to take his his arms off this time. See, as you can see, like his arm actually come out, and that was the only way you could actually get his jacket off. You had to put his arm off, and I believe this one does as well too, but I'm not going to bother it because these can be kind of, you know, like fragile, so I'm not going to like bother with it too much. And this is how you look, you know, so you can put like his guns in his hands too as well. There go one. I don't really have it exactly how it can be, but I got it in you know, just good enough where you can kind of see how I looked at. And you also could put like the other gun in his hand too as well, but I'm gonna leave this one out. And this right here was like the rifle that he had as well too, you know. So yeah, this is the Snake Plissken figure without his jacket, as you can see right here. Yeah, I've taken off his coat, which is cool, and this is the coat that he had on the Escape from L.A. So yeah, like when he's like this is actually how he looked on Escape from New York, the first Escape film, you know. That's exactly how the Snake Plissken hero looked at that Kurt Russell played. He also has his gun belt that you can see right here. I'm trying to be careful with it, going to come loose. That you can put on him, you know. And you can have like both guns on him too. But I have one of his guns up here, as you can see, in his hand. But this is one on right here, and the other one could have went in the back buckle. Or the other side one, as you can see right here. But I just chose to keep one out, but I kept this gun right here in there though, just to give an example of how it looks, you know. So yeah, this is the Snake Plissken figure, and it is based on the film, you know, Escape from New York. Well, actually Escape from L.A. The poster of this Movie Maniacs figure was based on Escape from L.A. But when you take his coat off and have him like that, he looks exactly how he looked on Escape from New York, which is the first film. One of my favorite films too, and actually my second favorite John Carpenter film after Halloween. Okay, so yeah, this is McFarlane Toys Movie Maniacs Series 3. Snake Plissken figure, and it is based on his appearance, and it's actually a mixture, like I said, of Escape from New York and Escape from LA, you know. Alright, excellent figure. I would recommend, especially if you're a fan of like the Escape films or like Snake Plissken period, you know. I would highly recommend this figure.